Hey y'all, it's me. It's your girl, the real deal Little Gives Reaction Channel. Like, share, and subscribe. What's up, real deal? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is in your country. You are a real deal. You hear me? Yes. What's up, real deal? Welcome back to school, honey. It's time to go back to work. I'm all hyped now, but I hope I be all right after next week. All right, y'all. Kill the music, DJ. Thank you. All right, y'all. What we're going to talk about today, I'm going to give you an update on the Cinder block sale hostage in Oregon. Okay, the former roommate react. Now, what happened? What he did was got the woman from. I think the woman. I'm not allegedly was a prostitute. Allegedly was a prostitute. Allegedly, but he gonna make her his, and so he gonna call himself gonna get her a room, but then he gonna lock her up in it. And the wife act like she didn't know nothing about it. So he decided to speak out, y'all. The lady broke out the door because she don't realize it's sheetrock, but it is a rock though, bricks around there. But she broke out of that door and she got away. Regardless of what she was or what, you can't hold nobody hostage like that. So the lady got away, y'all, and she tells her story. But let's get to the him. Hold on, real deal. Let me show y'all the dude what I'm talking about. Him. Oh, okay. Here you go. Him. Y'all remember him? Yeah. Homeboy had a fan in there, everything. And the wife gonna say that's a bedroom, y'all. But let's listen to this. Let's listen what the suspect has to say about this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for one moment. I thought y'all was connected. Hold on, real deal, so y'all can see the dude. Hold on for a second. Let me connect y'all to this. I thought y'all was hooked up. My fault. Okay, here we go. Right here. I'm sorry. I make mistakes. Okay.
The victim was able to escape from that cell, scale a fence, and get to a nearby road where she flagged down a driver. That suspect seen right there on your screen, identified by the FBI as 29-year-old Nagasi Zuberi, but one of that suspect's former roommates knew him by a different name. That roommate, James Dunn, joining us now live to talk more about all of this. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So, first off, just kind of tell me about this guy, what he was like as a roommate, and who he was really.
I didn't necessarily know much about him. His life was, fairly secretive from the time, 8 months that I lived in Vancouver with him. I met him originally through Facebook Marketplace. I had taken a promotion that was down in Portland, so I needed a place to stay. And, nothing really raised any red flags, at first, other than he just wanted someone that was going to pay the rent and kind of keep to themselves. And that, sounded fair. And I've dealt with, similar situations, but nothing like this where, it's ended up being, such, I'm shocked. This is something that I wouldn't even be able to imagine someone be able to do.
And that's what I was going to ask is how did you find out what had happened, these allegations? And when you hear that about a guy that you lived with, what are you thinking?
So my former roommate had reached out to me and he kind of let me know, hey, this is going on. Have you heard about it? I was in shock. I couldn't necessarily even, fathom, thinking about this kind of thing, and that it would just, this is something that happens, it's something that you see out of a horror movie.
Have police been in contact with you at all about this so far? I know that they are looking for other possible victims, so they're speaking to people kind of all across the country. Have you been in touch with police?
No, I haven't.
Have you thought about reaching out to them, or are you hoping that they're possibly going to see something like this and reach out to you?
If they feel that they need to reach out to me, I'm happy to provide any information.
What was he like as a roommate? Because you said you didn't really know him too well. Anything at all that kind of stands out to you when you think back and you realize this is the guy that you were living with? Is there anything that kind of sticks out to you?
He was constantly gone within night hours. I wasn't necessarily sure what he did for, a full-time job. We were all paying the rent in this place. And from my understanding, he had painted the picture that he was a property manager. He had multiple properties throughout the country. And that's essentially how, in his words, he achieved financial freedom. And I was like, that's cool. That seems like a lot of work, and I'm happy doing what I do. So I kind of just took it as that. And I was like, all right, you're gone at night, you do your own thing. But never would I have imagined that this was the kind of person he was.
Does it make you almost think twice about using, let's say, Facebook Marketplace or something of that nature to find a roommate? Does it make you, I guess, kind of second guess that at all?
Absolutely. You've heard about the Craigslist killer, and that's, a very common, reason not to, go online. But I feel like this should just serve as, you should definitely do more research into who you're moving in with, and, take precautions to know like where you're going. Because like I said, from what I was able to find out about him, he seemed like a normal guy. There was no, immediate red flags, other than he wanted to keep to himself. He was always gone and just doing his own thing.
Gotcha. Well, James Dunn, thank you so much for taking the time.
Wow. What y'all think about that, real deal? Wow. See, you don't never know. Oh, he found that dude off of Facebook. I guess when you in a situation, you got to do what you got to do. But y'all got to be careful out here. It's sad. God, I can't believe this. And he's so young, y'all. Look at him. I didn't mean to move that, but look at him, y'all. He is so young to even, he need to talk. Let me let y'all see him. He needs to talk. But baby, who in the world would think to do something like that? Who think they can just keep somebody like that? Who does that? What y'all think, real deal? Y'all tell me what y'all think over here in the chat. This is crazy. I'll say this. If you don't have nowhere to stay and you doing good and you don't have a choice, hey, sometimes you got to kiss a little peaches. You know what I mean? Because you may be safe where you are instead of going somewhere meeting somebody on Facebook. But some people have to do what they gotta do. I can't say nothing about that. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.